everyone, it's Melissa, and on today's video I will be showcasing the products that Jesse James Beads and Dress It Up Buttons have sent me for January 2022 for being a design ambassador. First up, we'll look at the Dress It Up buttons. The color of the year is Very Peri. It's a periwinkle or a very, very light tanzanite. These are gorgeous little buttons or embellishments. I'd say they're more of embellishments than buttons. They don't have the shank on the back. So you could add a bail, use them for jewelry making, or just maybe into a resin project. I can't wait to create with those. I love the color purple. It's one of my favorites. So these are going to be super fun to design with. Then we have Very Peri Tassels, and you get 6 of these. How beautiful are those? It's very springtime. That's awesome. I will go ahead and leave all the links to the items in the description box below. Just click on them and it'll take you right to the product link. This is the Pantone color for fall and winter, and this is Fire Whirl. How beautiful, just the colors. Their strands are amazing. And then you have one of the little elephants in there. Pretty with the red tones. This would be great for Valentine's Day strand too. This is Fire Whirl. And then at the end of the video, we'll take a closer look at what's inside and a closer look at the bead strands. Next, we have Rhodonite. Beautiful color, like the midnight sky. That beautiful bead, the boho pave bead, that sparkle that just picks up off of it is gorgeous. Very outstanding. And then you have some smaller boho beads. This is just a gorgeous strand full of sparkle. If you really want to sparkle, definitely pick up the strand. It's great for earrings or just as is with a focal. Make a really chunky but yet show-stopping bracelet. And that is Rhodonite. This is the Thunder Polished Glass Crystal Strand in rondels, and it's 3 by 2 millimeter, and you get a lot of them on the strand. They are great for bead weaving or just adding that little touch of sparkle in between a bead, and they are faceted, so they're just going to pick up that pop of sparkle. So that's a Thunder Polished Crystal. This is the Thunder Polished Glass Crystal in 4mm Cube Sapphire. This is one of the newer JJB launches for the Thunder Crystals. They're absolutely beautiful. Go ahead and take a look at all the different ones. I think there's about 10 different styles that came out. So this is the Cube in Sapphire. Beautiful. Very light color sapphire, but that's going to pair really well with the Rhodonite strands. How beautiful. And last but not least, we have a mini mix in Earl Grey. Beautiful color. I love how they're going to pair with the Fire Whirl strands and just the metals on there. But it can also pair with the Rhodonite strands. You get some tassels in here and then some gray beads, more rondels. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a closer look at Earl Grey. This is a closer look at the bead mix in Earl Grey. It is jam-packed with goodies, from the little rondel spacers with the AB, bead caps, little micro spacers. Just look at all that sparkle. And I love how they just mix the metal tones. You have gold, you go kind of that silver hematite color, you go bronze, and then you go an antique gold with that AB. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you have these little teardrop beads that are gold on the bottom, and they just pick up the sparkle. And then they're kind of clear on one side. Then you have the little flowers that match those. What I love to do is put the rondels in between the flowers, and it just gives it a nice little pop of color, and it really adds to your design and sparkle. Then you have some pearls with the gray. These ones are really cool. They're faceted, but they're matte. So you have the top side, and then it just, bam, sparkle. And you have some of these little metal coins here, and those are the same one on Fire Whirl. So those will just match and add to your design if you needed a few more of those. More of the little rhinestone beads, some crystals with like a satin finish on it. And the thing I love about like with these crystals, when they're kind of opaque, when the sunlight or lighting hits them, they just glow and just give it a pop of color. And you have these ones that are like little table cut beads with that gold, just to kind of tie into that colorway. And your tassels, you gotta love your tassels. Just that beautiful gray color, and then some gold bead caps. Then you have these little crystals here, matte on one side with a silver finish. So that is Earl Grey. For the bead mix in Earl Grey, this is what Jesse James Bead says. This bead mix is a cup of tea. The citrus and floral notes of Earl Grey are brought to life with this regal gray and antique gold mini mix, featuring glass accent beads, metal beads, leather tassels, and flower-shaped bead caps. This mini mix is sure to add some charm to any piece. Largest bead measures 18.7 millimeter by 10.3 millimeter. For your Pantone bead strand in Fire Whirl, your largest bead on the strand measures 22 millimeter by 18.8 millimeter, and your smallest strand is 6 millimeter by 1 millimeter. So your big one here is going to be your elephant, and it's beautiful boho beads with antique gold embellishments and a special double-capped rhinestone spacer. That is Fire Whirl. Pantone bead strand in Rhodonite. Dark and mysterious, this purple tone blue is perfect for adding a rich touch to your next project. This Pantone 2021-2022 strand features a crystal Rivoli encrusted boho bead, as well as large coin glass and spacers and antique shiny gold. The largest bead on the strand measures 19 millimeter by 20 millimeter, and the smallest is 6 millimeter by 1 millimeter. Your strand is 7 inches. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for my channel for more content. And stay tuned for any designs coming soon. Have a wonderful day.